You randomly get spawned into a forest. You can choose to have either a random man or a random bear also randomly spawn into this forest, and you'll cross paths with them. Do you pick the random man or the random bear? And we'll start with you, then we'll go around the panel. Go ahead.
Bear.
Bear?
I'll take 2 bears.
She'll take 2.
Wait, what? What?
I'd rather have 2 bears than a single man.
What if the bear didn't have any furniture in its house and you thought it was a psychopath and on drugs, and you might have been on the 5 o'clock news for it eating your face? Would you choose the bear then?
Yes.
Okay.
It's an obscure way to go out, Andrew. She just said it being.
I mean, having a bear eat your face is a pretty obscure way to go out, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
I agree. That's what makes it cool.
Yeah, so why wouldn't you, so you're gonna choose the bear because you think it's a more novel way to go out?
No, I trust a bear more either way.
Okay, we'll get the answers from everybody.
A man.
A man.
A bear.
A bear.
A bear.
A man.
So wait, just bear. Do we have that correctly? You 4. Okay, so starting with you, why?
I feel like I could get away from a bear a lot easier than I could get away from a man, personally.
On the basis of what?
Like, if a man was approaching me, I would freak out. If a bear was approaching me, I'd freak out. But like, I just trust the bear more than a man.
You think the bear is slower than?
No, not saying that. I can't outrun a bear.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, I think I could get a bear to leave me alone better than I could get a man to leave me alone in that circumstance.
All right, what about you?
Well, the bear is really cute and cuddly and furry and isn't going to try to do me.
Isn't going to try to do you. Okay. All right. Why do you pick bear?
Because I feel
Hold
like
on, just
Living Underscore donated $200. That girl and her tall Vietnamese BF must be part of this moist mafia thing,
What is
Andrew.
moist? What's moist mafia?
Listen, as the only trillionaire bachelor on this panel, that's really not your concern, Brian. It's your concern as one of my handlers to do the show. That's your only concern.
Oh, okay. Why do you pick bear?
because I feel like, I know I can't talk them out of it, but I feel like I could communicate better with the bear.
You could wait.
Like body language.
What?
You'd communicate better with the bear.
Yes.
So like, are you a bear whisperer almost?
No, but I feel like they can sense your energy. And I'm not, I'm not out to hurt a bear, so I think that they would know that and understand that.
I think every person killed by a bear thought that too. It's not,
But so, and then I guess, why do you pick the bear? And perhaps I should add this too. Why do you pick the bear, and why don't you pick the man?
I don't trust men. I trust bears more.
You trust bears more. Why do
But
you?
like, you went into this guy's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you not trust him at all?
I trusted him, but he wasn't like a stranger, a strange man, a
You
random
talked to him
man.
for a date.
I had known of him.
And you
before.
slept with him, right?
Yeah.
Like, you
An
met
hour.
up with him, and you let him have sex with you. A strange guy who you didn't know at all. But the concern here is that a bear, right? The bear is what we're not concerned about. Not concerned about the wild animal here.
He wasn't
But the
a
man.
strange man. I had known of him before.
Wait, when you went over, you said that you thought he was crazy and on drugs,
Yes.
and you thought he was going to kill you.
Yes, I was.
Wait, I have a question. Would you pick the bear or the guy? The guy that you're no longer seeing anymore. Would you pick the bear or him?
That's a good question.
Probably the bear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No.
Because you trust the bear more.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Oh, and then just going back to you two. So you said why you pick the bear. Why don't you pick the man?
So if it's a man that I don't know, we're meeting not meeting, but like we see each other in the woods, there's nobody around. I don't want that. Like you never know what can happen when you're like alone as a woman with a man.
Okay. Why do you not pick the man?
I second that. I just feel like if there's only one man and one woman, I feel like they're gonna just like try to recreate or procreate or whatever, and I'm just not down with that.
Well, I don't think in this scenario you're the only two people left on Earth.
Oh.
It's just
in
you
the
are in the
woods?
You're in the forest.
Can't
You
I
s-
leave?
You spawn. Yeah, you could leave.
Oh.
You could go back to society.
Oh.
It's like a mile away or some shit.
Okay, so I don't have to do either.
What do you mean?
Like, I could go into the forest. If I have to choose, I could just turn around and walk away.
While you're in the forest, you get spawned in, and then instantly there's like two buttons. You spawn in a random man or spawn in a random bear.
I guess it doesn't matter then because I could spawn in and then leave.
No, so in this scenario, you will cross paths, even if as you're trying to leave the
Oh.
forest. It's going to take you 10 minutes to get out of the forest. let's
Still the
say.
bear.
Still the bear. Okay, all right. And then why do you pick bear?
Because I really love bears.
Oh my god, I'm not getting into
Okay,
this with
okay,
you.
but again, if you give me any other animal, I choose a man. Any other animal.
And then, but why do you not pick the
Wait,
man?
a bear? Wait, what? A man or a dog then?
Okay, again, a man. I don't really like dogs, period.
Cat?
Oh, I do like cats. Okay, how big is the cat?
What about a porcupine?
It's like a house cat. It's a house cat.
Okay, well, I do like house cats. Okay, I'll choose a cat in
What,
that case.
porcupine?
Okay, I'll choose a porcupine.
I'd rather come across a porcupine.
Yeah, no, I
Than a
do.
man.
I do like porcupines. I had, I had one at home when I was a kid.
Okay.
For a little bit.
All right.
You had a pet porcupine?
It was not
What?
a pet. It was not a pet porcupine. So there was a porcupine, and then we brought it home, and then we did release it afterwards. So it's like my dad was really into animals, so he brought in like really random small animals.
Released it after how long?
Like a few days, but like we had like
That sounds very much like a pet.
a few days is a
Yeah.
pet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't consider it a pet still, but I mean, okay.
So you had a pet porcupine.
Okay, sure. I mean, by your
Are they
definition.
easy to pet? Can you pet a porcupine?
I tried, and if you go like against a very specific grain, it doesn't really hurt, but I did get pricked a few times.
Emma, I'm going to have you read some of these chats for us.
I'm scared.
Here, put it. Can you read
crazy.
it? You see
No.
up on the screen? Can you read it?
Oh. Ladies who said bear, would you rather come across a man in the woods or go to a Diddy party?
Which one do you pick?
Okay, I want to preface some things. If say I were to go to the Diddy party, I'm not engaging in any Diddy activity with Diddy, with a Diddy affiliate.
Says who?
Says me. I wouldn't. But I don't think I could be in the same space as something like so nefarious. So I don't think that I could go to a Diddy party. I'd rather come across the bear.
No, it's come across a man in the woods
Oh.
or go to a Diddy party.
I mean, there's other women at a Diddy party, but.
Okay.
That I don't know. Is that true? I don't know if there's always other women at these Diddy parties.
Oh my god.
Yeah, from what I heard, it's not always.
Yeah, you know
Sometimes
what?
it's just one or two.
I would take the man in the woods because one, I'm not engaging in any Diddy activity. Two, I couldn't be in a space like knowingly with Diddy activity going on. I couldn't.
Oh, by the way, really quick, Alex over here, she painted me a miniature on canvas of the bow here. I'm going to do, lift it up. Can I turn it? There you go. Look at that. That's cool. Okay. Thank you, Alex. That was very nice of you. Thank
course,
you.
you were
I want
really
a
cool.
bigger canvas version of it though.
I can do that.
So for you, come across a man in the woods or go to a Diddy party?
I would do man in the woods
Okay.
because I could probably take one man versus multiple men at a Diddy party. If I had to fight them.
All right.
Clarification.
The man.
Okay, versus the Diddy Party.
100% the man.
All right, thank you for that one. We have another chat here. I'm going to have you read it again. Let's go center zoom and let's hide.
So you chose me, huh? Well, I'll just rip out your face in one hit and eat your remains. Can't run from me after I crush your head open with my foot. More food for me. Bears, we up. Grizzle, grizzle.
Grizzle. That's a good one. I do have a couple clarifying questions here on this man versus bear question. Does your answer change at all if the random man who gets spawned in, it's a random Asian man?
Me?
Yeah, does it change? Random Asian man. Now, it could be Asian American. It could be Philippine, like from the Philippines. It could be from Mongolia.
That's so nuanced because at the end of the day, like, a man is a man. But
Yeah.
I know in certain Asian countries that the rates for rape are much lower.
Can you use grape or
Sure,
use
sure.
essay?
Sure.
All right. Okay, so what about, going around the table, just yes or no question really quick on the Asian man.
No. Doesn't matter.
Asian man or bear?
Oh. Bear?
Okay.
Bear.
Bear.
Black man or bear?
Bear.
Bear?
Bear.
Bear.
Okay. George Floyd or bear?
Bear.
Damn, okay.
Is that a fighter?
Huh?
Is that a fighter?
Oh boy.
Very,
You talk about George Foreman.
he did get into a fight once.
I guess still the bear.
Bear.
Still a bear.
All right. Okay. Wait. So you brought up SA. Just curious. So I mean, all of you must be doing some sort of risk assessment as to, well, what's the chance that the guy like either murders me or essays me, basically. So I mean, so what do you guys think is the percentage chance of, or what percentage of men do you think would be inclined to, in this situation where you're alone with him in the woods, would be inclined to attack you in some way? What percent? Let's say of U.S. men.
75%.
75%, okay.
50.
50%.
50.
50%.
I'd say like 10 to 15%.
10 to 15. Wait, so you said 75, was it?
Yes.
75% of men.
Yes.
So 3 out of 4 men would essay you.
Yes.
Damn, that's pretty high. How did you
insane.
come to? Is this backed by a statistic you're aware of, or how do you come to that?
Just my opinion, not saying like me specifically, but like a woman. I think 3 out of 4 men in that circumstance, there's definitely a possibility that they would seize whatever opportunity that came to their mind.
3 out of 4 men.
Yes.
Do you think, knowing this, have you seen? It's a very old movie, so maybe you have it. Minority Report.
No.
So you could essentially, before someone committed a crime, people were able to like find out through this sort of sci-fi situation. You could determine if they would commit a crime in the future, and then people would just get arrested. Would you be in favor of something like that for men?
For everybody.
But do you think we should? I mean, you think 3 out of 4 men would essay women? Should we imprison those men preemptively?
No.
No. Okay. Even though they're 3 out of 4 men, you think will?
Is an absolute definite, like, this person is going to SA someone.
Wait, let me ask you a different question.
Okay.
Removing this hypothetical scenario,
Sure.
do you think 3 out of 4 men who live in reality, who are currently alive,
Okay.
at some point in their life will essay a woman?
No.
Do you think 3 out of 4 men at some point in their life will be alone with a woman?
Yes.
But so, I'm a little confused here.
Okay.
You said 3 out of 4...
hang on. I understand what you're saying here. Let me see if I can clarify it. Do you think that 3 in 5 men, if given the opportunity, would get away with it 100% and nobody would ever find out would essay a woman?
Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
I think she said 3 and 4.
3 out of 4, excuse me. Yes, 3
Yeah,
out of
3
4.
out of 4 would.
75%.
75%, yeah. Wow, okay. What about the male students at UCSB? 3 out of 4?
I don't go to UCSB. I wouldn't know.
City College.
I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know. And it's not like for a fact, 75% of men would commit some type of essay if possible. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay. Chat, what's the adult male population in the USA?
So 168 million men.
106.
It's
It says
about
165 million adult males.
Still very
So
impressive.
75% of 165.
I mean, you're probably within the margin of error there, Q.
Yeah.
Yeah, give or take 5 million.
So 123. Let's just say 123 million.
Well, because they don't count all the illegals, right?
Right.
Wait. So do you think that 123 million men in the United States are inclined to this sort of thing?
What are the essay statistics of last year?
Really low, I can tell you that.
Low? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
I'm just using your numbers.
Yeah. No, I genuinely don't know. So,
But you said 3 and 4.
right.
So
3 and 4 in the situation of
In the situation.
of the bear or in the woods.
yeah, in the woods.
Yeah, in the woods.
Okay.
So if you want to put it in population numbers, you said 125 million?
So, well, 3 of 4 men would be 123 million
123 million.
men in the United States would do this.
I think there's a possibility that in the situation of the woods,
Yeah, if they were put in the woods.
123 million men. I think there's definitely a high possibility.
Do you
that,
have
yes.
Do you have a brother?
I do have 2.
2 brothers? So one of your brothers then would essay a woman in this situation.
Based on random probability.
Well, you said 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
So
No,
one of
my
them would
brothers
definitely.
are 4 and 5. So
Well, let's say when they come of age,
Like-
when they become adults, your brothers, one of them.
No, I mean, 4 out of 5 is higher. That would be a higher percentage, right? So if it was only split between 2 and it was 4 out of 5, then that means almost certainly one of them would.
Well, 3 or 4, but I mean, obviously, you can't have a
I think
quarter
it's
of
the
a person.
ages,
The
right?
ages of.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
She was saying
ages.
ages.
She
of
said the
4
ages of
and 5.
Yeah. So, you think one of them, when they become adults, will?
My brothers,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, do you have? You just have 2 brothers, right?
Yes.
You have a father,
Yes, I do.
male cousins,
Yes.
uncle,
Yes.
grandparents,
Yes.
grandfather.
All the above.
3 out of 4 of your male relatives, are they also? You think they are also essayers?
Absolutely not.
Well, hold on. What's going on in your family that is so
Pious.
morally virtuous as compared to the general population?
I think we could take everybody's family here and ask the question around the table. Do you think that your father, brother, cousin, so on and so forth, would be an essayer? And I genuinely believe everyone would say no.
It's a
I would say
possibility.
yes.
Okay.
Not me.
Okay.
I agree. My family would not. I have 1 brother, 1 dad. Hell no.
Oh no. Okay, now we got to do it again.
Hell
We got
no.
to do it again.
No.
Here, repeat after me. No.
No.
Well, okay.
It's a
No.
little bit harder.
No.
No. Even if I
No.
say quicker, no.
No.
No. Did I
Okay,
get it?
a little better. A little better.
No.
Uh,
No, but I would be so the same.
Like, how would you know that if, again, you know, your point was if they were in that situation where no one would ever find out, how do you know for certain that none of your relatives would do it?
Because to me, my relatives aren't random.
Okay, well, they don't have to be random, and it doesn't have to be you.
Right.
It's just in
But-
general. Like,
but that
how would you know that your specific relatives would not do it if it's 3 and 4? Like, and again, no one would ever find out. How can you know for certain that they would not do it.
You can never know for certain. I couldn't know for certain. Do I believe in my heart that would never something that would take place? Yes. But the question that was posed was random men. And my family members aren't random to me. A person walking down the street, would I want to be put in the woods with them? Absolutely not. Would I be put in the woods with my father? Sure, that's a camping trip.
Well, what do you...
One of the things that kind of hits here, though, is that 8 in 10 of the women who report that this has happened to them report that it happened from a person that they knew very well.
Yeah.
I was about to say that.
I was going to say the same thing after they got done. Your likelihood of being SA'd depends mostly on the person knowing you. They'll say random men, but a random man doesn't know you either. And the first thought in his mind is not going to be, oh, that's what I want to do. He doesn't know you. Most guys, when they get comfortable with you, is when they feel comfortable enough to make a move on you. And it's because you could send them signals to where they interpret it as you're interested. You're finally alone. They get the confidence to actually do that. Most men don't have the confidence to even do that. Most men are scared to talk to women. They don't even approach women. They won't express sexual interest. A random man in the woods, he see you, hell, he might be scared of you, honestly. And knowing modern women, he like, this bitch might report me for rape. I'm sorry, great. She might falsely report it. I ain't touching her.
Okay.
So that's something to consider. I mean, when y'all answering these questions, remember that, like Andrew said, most of the time when this occurs, it's by somebody you know.
Yeah, I didn't know that statistic, so thank you for educating me on that. I didn't know.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Andrew, did you have... I think you're asking Emma here something, because you said, I really want to do the bear versus man thing. Did you want to get into more of that, or?
Yeah, I just find it ironic that you have kind of this concern that if a random man was just kind of pulled out of the entire demographic of the United States, put in a forest with you, that you would take a bear, which, of course, pound for pound, you do realize could tear you to pieces very, very quickly, right?
Yes, I did know that.
Yeah, okay. But you have indeed gone and met with complete strangers who you even had terrible feelings about, right? And thought you were going to end up on the news and just kind of justified it with, well, that's a hell of a way to go, right? Doesn't that seem a little contrary to your position, that you would trust a strange bear over a strange man?
Carson, can you close the doors?
I feel like bears don't have the intentions that men do, and I think that men have sometimes, especially if it's a stranger, horrible intentions.
Okay, so I have a question. Like you said that, you ignored all the red flags because he was gorgeous. What if it wasn't absolutely like 10-10, your perfect type man versus a bear?
Probably him then. Yeah.
What kind of bear are we talking about? A black bear or a grizzly bear?
Let's go grizzly, because y'all try to take the easy way out with bears that are less aggressive. So let's go grizzly. An opportunistic predator, omnivore, and has been known to attack people and kill people when the opportunity is given. Let's go grizzly.
I'll still try to cuddle with it.
You'll still try to cuddle with the grizzly? 5 feet at the shoulder.
I think I can earn his trust.
1,200 pounds.
I mean, I still don't understand this either, though, because black bears are extremely dangerous. They're in the top 5, right? They're in the top 5 categories. Yeah. And it's like, this idea that, it's a black bear, it's fine, because black bears are like the cute, cuddly kind. It's like, they're still really, really dangerous, especially because they become acclimated to human beings because they feed them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So they get really comfortable. So it's like, they're still really dangerous. So just pointing that, I mean, yeah, grizzlies are more dangerous. I grant that, but black bears are still really, really dangerous. I would still just go with random bear.